If the first things I see when loading into a world is a weird watermelon Enderman, I think I'm in for a good time. Anyway, hello guys. It's been a while since I've last done this. At least, I think it's been at least a month since it happened, right? Ooh, piece of candy. I never planned on taking a break this long from recording and editing and uploading. And honestly, I don't plan. It's gonna happen eventually. Obviously, it's gonna happen. But I never plan on it happening again. Oh, it's a jungle village. Oh yeah, this is a jungle. So anyway, I think it's pretty obvious to tell by some of the terrain that it's I've changed a few things in the mod pack. For instance, we're now on 1.21.4, so we have the Pale Garden update. We're in a much higher. We're in a higher version. We're no longer on the what is it? The Tails and not Tails and Trails. The Tricky Trials update is that what it's called? I can't remember. This mod pack is definitely a lot more. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say it's gonna be a lot more vanilla, but it's hard to say that truly. Let's say it's arguably more vanilla. Actually, no, that's not even. No, not even close, actually. Now that I think about it more, not even really. It's different. I've made changes, that is to say. We still got the, what is it? The Dungeons and Taverns. That's pretty obvious by the whole jungle village that I'm walking through right now. Hello, what's up here? Oh my god, I'm such a fucking loot goblin. I spawn to a world and immediately start searching through everyone's stuff. But yeah, let's see. We still got the Dungeons and Taverns mod. I actually decided to download a world terrain generation mod, and that's Terralith. What else did we get? We got rid of the Farmer's Delight mod. I really enjoyed it a whole lot. But the only problem with it is that it wasn't up to date. And I wanted to be a lot more up to date to the current version of Minecraft. I don't have the recent one. Can't remember what it's called. The Spring Drop, whatever the name of it was. I don't have. I don't. It didn't have nearly enough mods. I'm immediately taking everything. Oh my god. Give, man. Oh, nope. Can't wear that. Something that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be limiting what armor and weapons I can use at certain stages of the game. Way to force myself to slow down. I'm debating on what is and can be a requirement for me to upgrade my tier of tools. Now, pretty simply, once I reach a tier, it's not that I can only use those. That's the highest level. Ooh, pork chops. That's the highest tier of tools and armor I can use. So right now I'm on the wooden tier. So that means I can only use wood tools and weapons and leather armor. So I've decided to link. There's no wood armor, so leather's going to be the same tier. Stone means I can use stone tools and chainmail. Now next you'd think it'd be iron, but actually it's not. I added a mod that adds copper tools to the mix. So once I can reach that, I can use copper tools and armor for that as well. Then, obviously, there's iron, gold, rose gold. I added a mod for rose gold. I think I just really wanted it. I think it looks nice and adds another tier. Diamond and netherite. A little bit more information about said rules. Once I can technically use diamonds. I can use diamonds for crafting, but I cannot use the diamonds tool. So let's say I'm at iron tier, I find some diamonds. I could make an enchanting table, assuming I get my hands on some obsidian. I could craft an enchanting table. I could craft a jukebox. I could craft diamond blocks. There's no real need to do that. But I have access to diamond things, just not tools. This place is dead. It's so brown. I mean, I like it. I like all the new terrain generation and biomes. It's different. And it makes just walking from point A to point B a lot more interesting. I have an idea for a starter base. This actually might not be too bad of a place to do it. It's fairly open and flat, so terraforming I won't need to do too much of. While the brown is kind of... It's not terrible. Like, it's surprisingly... not quite... I wouldn't say pleasing to the eyes. It's okay to look at. It doesn't make me upset. Also, this mod is a little bit overkill. But I added a mod which goes by the name Some More Blocks. Now, as you can guess, Some More Blocks adds some more blocks. You want to know how many blocks is Some More Blocks? Over 500 blocks. 500 decorative blocks. More than 500 of those. Like, it's kind of crazy. You got stairs. Not stairs. You got a lot of chiseled blocks, like chiseled stone blocks. There's a few redstone blocks, but they're like lamps and stuff like that. What else is there? There's a lot. You just gotta trust me. There is a lot of blocks added with some more blocks. But what is that? That appears to be a whole-ass castle. And this is a whole-ass chasm. That's a whole-ass mineshaft down there. There's a lot of whole-ass in this area. Though I am liking it. Plus the rocks, the giant rock. Ooh, wait. Right here's perfect. Right here. This shall be base. This shall be home. It's a little bit. It's a little shame setting up base in another birch forest as I did on my last playthrough, but I like it. It's home now. I've decided what shall allow me to upgrade my tier of gear. Speaking of tier of gear, I got 5 leather. I can make a hat with that. Boom. Hat acquired. I think a good thing is a certain amount of achievements. So a way to force me to explore and engage with the game without making it so I'm forced to, because of all the terrain generation, because of the terrain generation and the stuff that adds more structures. It's hard to find stuff when you need it, exact structures. So I say every... Yeah, we're gonna go for vibes. On one hand, I want to go off of advancements. Once I reach a certain advancements number, then I can upgrade. Which I think is a fair thing to do, right? Yeah, we'll do... maybe. It's not quite set in stone yet. Still thinking about it. But I want I want it to feel earned, but not ridiculously hard to upgrade, per se. Like, obviously, if you upgrade from wood to stone, it should be pretty easy. Same with stone to copper. But an upgrade from diamonds to netherite should feel earned. But then again, just getting a netherite template is a pretty big deal, and it's pretty hard to do. So in of itself, getting a template would feel pretty earned. Who knows? We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, that should be enough tree clearing for now. We have a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Maybe there's... I don't know. Was the regular bow removed and replaced with the copper bow? And I didn't know? I didn't think to read that? Shit, maybe. I'm actually make a bucket. I don't understand the point of a copper bucket over or under a regular bucket, but we're just gonna roll with it for now. Speaking of copper and rolling with it, or I guess we're using it. Something that I just...
And what the hell is this?
Okay. I can put gravel in a bucket for some reason. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but I can do it. It's cool, I guess. A little bit strange, but cool. Cool, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I've decided what I need to do before I can upgrade to copper is a simple task, but a kind of long task. And that task is... Ew. That task is to finish my starter base. Or at least put up a wall. Put up the wall. Yes, it's going to have a wall. Basically, it's going to be a very circular base inside of a wall. Or, I'm doing a really bad way of describing this. Basically, I'm going to build a circle around that's big enough to cover this rock and this rock over here. And that circle is going to be lifted up and to be a log wall. And inside the wall is going to be kind of more of an outdoorsy, very open base. I'm not going to have a house I sleep in. I'm going to have a tent. That's actually why I was collecting so much wool, so I can, make a tent out of wool. I'm not going to have, and everything's planning on having its own building, mind you. Its own build, not building. I think it's pretty fair that you guys get an explanation to why I was gone for a long time. And the answer is complicated. It was a mixed handful of reasons. Like the first reason, and a kind of important reason, I was feeling pretty burnt out at the time. Recording and then trying to, if you know the last video I uploaded, it was my Monster Hunter video, the video of Monster Hunter Wilds. It didn't perform too well, but honestly, I didn't really expect it to. I didn't upload it because I thought that it was going to get lots of views. I uploaded it because I wanted to play, record, edit, and upload the video. And I did, and it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to be, but it turned out pretty decently, actually. Or not decent. It didn't quite reach what I wanted it to. It didn't quite end up how I wanted it to end up. Which is fine, that's gonna happen. I'm pretty meh when it comes to editing. I've been trying to get better, but I think it's safe to say, it's pretty obvious to show that I haven't gotten much better. I've gotten more efficient and faster at it, but I've gotten plenty fast at editing at this point. I want to get better at it. I want to be able to recognize a point where I can add in both it, or let me think. I want to get better as in I want to be able to add more edits, and I want to be able to recognize while editing something that I could add this here or that there, and the things that I add would, actually add something to the video instead of just kind of being loud noise that gets people to clap and cheer, I guess is the best way to put it. It's hard for me to explain. And another thing that I really need to work on is editing videos with more than one person in it. When it comes to me, let me move Mike a little bit closer. When it comes to me editing a video that just has me in it, it's fairly easy. I'm the only one in the video. I know exactly how I want to be heard, how I want to be seen. The things I do and don't want in the video is really easy to edit around. But when it comes to editing a video with more than one person in it, it becomes a whole lot harder for me. Because I'm overthinking what do they want / don't want to be shown, heard, or said about them. And also not just that. That's a big one, but also God, these leaves are loud. But also kind of figuring out what is unimportant and doesn't need to be in the video is also a challenge. Like, there's usually so much going on and so much being said that it's non-stop noise when I'm recording something with more than one person. And trying to edit those Monster Hunter videos burned me out pretty hard for some reason. That learning of trying to figure out how to edit for more than one person, it burnt me out so quickly and so hard, and I don't know why. So, there's more reasons than that. I think it's pretty obvious to say for a lot of people, the world isn't doing too hot right now. Every single day, every second of every day, it feels like we're just being fed more and more terrible news. Bad things are happening, and there's nothing that we can do about it. That's what it feels like every single day. It made doing pretty much anything, even the bare minimum of just waking up, getting out of bed, and going to work, felt like impossible task. I couldn't find the energy to actually do the things I like to do in my free time. And that's if I could even find the free time to do it. I'm going to try. I say this a lot. I say this so much that it's a pattern. You can quite literally read all my community posts on my channel that's like, I want to do better and I want to do more. I can't promise that I can and will, but I promise that I will try. It may not be instant results, but it's going to be tough. And it's going to be a long process. But I'm hoping that I can start making not only more stuff, but stuff that I'm proud of. And speaking about making more stuff, I'm going to be changing the main content of this channel. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to completely stop when it comes to regular gameplay videos. There's still going to be some of those. I'm going to eventually finish my Monster Hunter series and upload that to the channel. And the fact that you're hearing this Minecraft video right now means that I'm going to still be making Minecraft stuff. but regular gameplay videos will be a lot less often. And when it comes to Minecraft videos alone, because that's what most of the people who watch my stuff watched it for, was Minecraft. They're not going to be weekly uploads anymore. They're going to be just kind of when I get to saying it's going to be when I get to them is kind of not the whole truth. To example of how I used to record is that I used to record basically roughly 2-ish hours of footage, and then cut that down to roughly a 30 to 40 minute video, and then upload that once a week, every week. But I wasn't quite, or the words elude me, but it's not that I wasn't happy with what I was doing. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out, me limiting myself to that 2 to 3 hours of recording and then editing that stuff. I wasn't quite what I wanted. So instead of doing that once a week, every single week, it's going to be once whenever, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not going to be, it's hopefully more. It's definitely going to be more than once a month. Definitely more than that. But definitely not once every single week. But in return for it being more or less often than a week, hopefully the videos are better. They're longer, there's more to watch and enjoy, and they're of higher quality. That's the hope. That's the plan and the hope. How well that's going to go, I don't know. It's going to be a learning curve it's going to be a big learning curve for me. Now, obviously I mentioned I'm going to be moving away from just regular gaming content. So what does that mean I'm going to be moving into? It's still going to be game related, obviously. I love video games. Video games are like it's not even like my favorite. It's basically my only hobby, if you don't count. It's one of 2 hobbies. I record or upload to YouTube and I play games. Those are my 2 hobbies. But I'm going to be changing what type of gaming content. It's not going to be normal playthroughs anymore. Instead, if everything goes exactly how I want it to be, we're going to be focusing on more scripted, more, more commentary-like videos. Starting with challenge, or not really starting with. I'm hoping to take a pivot towards something that I've been interested in for a long time, and that's challenge runs for video games. I love challenge runs. I love watching them. They're incredibly entertaining. And it's always cool to see interesting restrictions put in a video game. Going out of your way to avoid the main mechanics of said game. I didn't make coarse dirt. I don't like that. But going out of your way to avoid main mechanics of a game solely for the sake of an artificial increase in difficulty is interesting. I find it neat to do. I find it cool. Now, I don't want to actually. I think it's already been spoiled. I spoiled it myself. If you've seen my my Elden Ring short that I uploaded, that's gonna be my very first challenge run. I'm currently, I'd say, not even halfway done recording it. It's been a long process, and I went in without a plan. So to say it took a long time for me to finally reach the flow where I'm actually making progress in the game, and mind you, Elden Ring is a really hard game, it's gonna take a while. If I can, I'm trying to, and I'm hoping I can. If I can make a relatively strict schedule and stick to it, I could have that video done, edited, and shipped out within the span of a month. But that's, you know, that's if I'm being generous about my abilities. I not very good at editing, and I'm not very fast at it. Let alone writing a script is a completely new territory to me. I'm excited for it though. And it's a neat change, and I hope you guys are excited for it too. Now, like I said, regular gameplay, let's play video-esque stuff isn't going away. It's still going to be there. It's just going to be taking, I guess, not necessarily a backseat, because regular gaming videos are going to be a whole lot easier to put out, and I'll be able to put out a lot more frequently than actual challenge runs. But my main focus is going to switch from regular gameplay to challenge runs, and then regular gameplay videos are still going to go up relatively frequently, hopefully. Oh my god, I don't know why. I've been completely spacing out. I mean, I know exactly why. It's currently 1:12 a.m. Remember, kids, you need a healthy sleep schedule if you want to grow up to be big and strong, and you don't want to have severe mental health issues. So don't be like me. What's the saying? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. Listen to me. Don't be like me. Go get some sleep. So all this is just to mark it out. Just so we have a circle so I know exactly where to put my logs at. And I'm definitely not online, like I have like just a picture up on my second monitor that's just a guideline to circles. It's definitely not what's going on here. I'm doing this all from memory, all very super easily. No thoughts about it. I'm just that good. Just that great. Look, okay, it's 1 a.m. Okay, cut me some slack, please. Thank you. Okay, so what should the wall look like? I have an idea. Let me just test it out real quick. Which one's flat? This. Test it out right here. What if I were to... Oh. And I... Oh, hold up. And I... Whoa, hold on. Hold the phone. And I can carve logs? What the... Okay, I'm liking that. Let me mess with this pattern a little bit more. Let me keep going. The pattern falls apart when you reach the corners, but I'm liking it. I'm gonna workshop this a few times over. Especially because I like the idea of it, but what am I gonna do about these pockets of air? That's a real question that I'm gonna have to work through. Or I can keep it like this for like the flat sections, but then I'm going to need like a new design for the actual like straight diagonal parts. And even then, I need to make up a gate design. Where should the gate be? Hold on, that's a good question. Where should the gate be at? Because once I get on the wall, that's the easy part. Or that's the part. That's a part. That's a part. Okay, what does carved birch look like? Hold on. Let me look what this looks like. This is birch. Stripped. Carved. Oh, puts a little bit of bumblebee in there. Okay, what about this? This is dark oak, I think. Stripped. Carved. Illager. Oak. Stripped. Carved as an arrow. Is there a way to rotate that? Probably not. I think the gate should go over there. Do I have any iron on me? No, I don't. No, I do not. Do I see any iron here I can grab? I just need one so I can make a saw thing. The saw. The saw thing. It's pretty safe to go down there right now, actually. It's sunlight. But I just need a smidge, just a smidge of iron. Just a smidge. Some more copper, some coal. There's some lava. Yeah, I don't see any iron. Okay, let's get out of this. Get out of this place before anything bad happens. Stone pillar. Stone tiles. Oh, okay. Let's use stone tiles. I like the look. Stone tiles, slabs, stairs, walls. Oh, okay, okay. Here, let's see. Okay, we're cooking. We're gonna have to cook a little bit. We're gonna have to cook and fail. That's to be expected. Let me grab some tile stairs and some tile slabs. Okay, let's see here. Dang it, I need more. Smelt stone faster, damn it, I need it. Thank you. There we go. We're doing some texturing, guys. We're doing that thing that builders say to do all the time because it looks good, apparently, guys. Isn't that awesome, guys? Doesn't that make me cool? Am I a master builder now? Are you proud of me now, Dad? Do you think I'm accomplished now? Well, do you?
No.
Budget? Hell yeah. Okay. I'm just free-flowing right now, by the way. I'm like, I have zero plan as of this current moment. Because I want that to be exposed, but should I do it like this? Or like that? Let me go down. Let's see how I feel. Ow, I should have clutched. One on the left is definitely better. Dude, I envy of whoever can sleep like that quickly. I know there's some of you guys out there who can do it. I know you can. I know you exist. And I will find you and track you down so I can steal your sleeping powers. I will. I can and will do that. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay, yeah, I like that. That works good. I'm like, okay, yeah, hold on. I like this a lot, actually. I just need to like that. Like that. Yeah, okay. That's I free flowed with this. Ow. I love the way it turned out. Let me just get rid of this block up here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of the dirt so I can get the full picture. There's probably something I can do with the stone base a little bit to make it better. But other than that, it's really nice. That's...
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you see the problem, guys? Do you see the problem yet? I see the problem. Do you see the problem? I see the problem. I see the problem. And there's two solutions. I have two solutions that I could do. Okay, so hear me out. I can either, one, redraw the entire circle, or I can break one of these sides and move it out/in by 1 block. So, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I made a lot of progress and the wall is finished. The bad news is I lost the footage. Not only in the fact that I paused the recording and forgot to resume, but also replay mod broke, and so none of the replay saves are working, and I gotta figure out what's wrong with that. So it's a double whammy of nothing got recorded. See, the thing is, everything lined up perfectly. I made the wall. I don't even know what to do an outro anymore. In the original recording, it was perfect. I finished the wall. I made some new armor and tools. I made a few hee-haw jokes here and there. And then it kind of worked out perfectly. But that's not going to happen, because life feels like screwing you over. Everyone suffers.